Hello. Time for another weekly update. This week was a very hard week for me. I knew that I planned to talk about goals on my live stream on the Saturday morning ritual. That's hard for me to talk about. As a person who has not achieved their goals the last couple of years, it's hard to talk about goals. Like, who am I to talk about goals? I know all the things about goals. I just don't know how to hit them, apparently. And that's embarrassing. And there's a little bit of guilt and shame, and it makes you feel all kinds of ways. And that's part of the adventure. That is part of the adventure. You should watch my live stream, by the way, if you're not watching it. It is something I love. It is something I enjoy. And I think it's pretty good. If it's not, let me know why you don't like it in the comments below. But I love it. And I think it's awesome. So, but I'm the one that's like talking and hosting and like doing it. So maybe my whole perception of the whole entire thing is different than what your perception is. I have no idea. Goals. I was talking about goals. I have a theory about my goals, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. But I have to get ready for a live stream. So we're going to get ready, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more later on. I'm getting ready to do a live stream with my friend Cheryl. While we're waiting for the time to do our gingerbread kits, you're gonna have to check out Cheryl Davis. I'll link it in the comments below to see what kind of mess we all made with our gingerbreads. But I wanted to go over with you. In my October Silk and Sonder journal, there was something I wrote down that I've been pondering. Told you guys, get all the goods with me. Breaking beliefs, breaking limiting beliefs. When I first wrote these down, I thought, no, I don't have any of those limiting beliefs. Safety, pleasing others, connection, avoid rejection. That's all that I wrote down. Do I keep it my current weight to remain safe? Do I keep it my current weight in order to please others? Do I stay at my current weight because of the sense of connection that I feel? Do I stay at my current weight because I'm afraid if I lose weight, I'll be rejected? So am I avoiding rejection? As I've learned, there's a lot of different ways that these all can apply. Limiting beliefs. At first I couldn't hear if I had any of those limiting beliefs. And as time went on, I think maybe I do have some of those limiting beliefs, and that it's something that I'm gonna have to work on. So that's gonna be a goal for the new year, is to get rid of these limiting beliefs. But the funny thing is that I wanna talk about a little bit today is that I couldn't even, it was an immediate no. It was an immediate no whenever I wrote them down, whenever I started thinking about it, when I started drilling on it. It was a no. I don't have any limiting beliefs. More on that coming up here in a minute.
Gather your friends, open the door, light up the fire. It's Christmas time again. Shines for you and shines for me, this magical day for we. Oh, here he comes on the sleigh. It's Santa Claus with the reindeers. Yes, look at his bag. What's in there? Tell me. There's plenty of gifts for all the kids.
So the whole thing about not being able to hit my goals, it's not a true statement, because I can. I have achieved my goals. I lost 80 pounds once upon a time. I hit my step goal. Plenty of goals at work that I have accomplished, so I am capable of hitting my goals. Weight loss goals is a little bit harder. I don't know why. But I believe that I should not be faced with so much resistance. So much resistance. And then a while back, it dawned on me that I was having this thought that I couldn't hear my thoughts. I couldn't hear my thoughts. That's the first 50 pounds was about hearing my thoughts, really. Am I hungry? Am I stressed? Am I lonely? Am I tired? What do I need? Couldn't hear my thoughts. I was really interested in figuring this out. Why can't I hear my thoughts? What is going on with me? Just so many things. Well, I don't know if it's all in my head. I don't know if I'm making it up. I don't know if it could possibly be true, but I somewhat kind of believe that I have a dysregulated nervous system. A dysregulated nervous system. Why am I whispering? I don't know. That could possibly be it. So I was reading about nervous system and dysregulation and how to regulate it and freeze and fawn and flight and fight and all of this stuff, which I think that I've been in a lot. To just top it all off. And seriously, I know that you might think that this is a whole bunch of nonsense and maybe like just more excuses or whatever. You're free to think whatever you want. It's an adventure and I'm sharing it all. I promised myself one thing: I wouldn't quit. So here we go. Like I said, you might think this is a bunch of excuses, whatever. Dysregulated nervous system. I'm looking into it. I don't know. Part of me wants to think that's all made up in my head, and it is just nonsense and excuses and whatnot. But there's another part of me that thinks that if I don't explore this, if I don't figure it out, if I don't at least entertain the thought, am I doing myself any good? We're gonna go down that rabbit hole and we're gonna see, if it's something that I need to heal from, something that I need to do. I don't know the answers. I don't have all the answers, but I know that when I lost weight before, it wasn't as hard. I didn't feel so much resistance. I was okay with being uncomfortable. I was okay with doing hard things. I was okay with all of it. And now it feels like either I can do my job well at work, or I can lose weight, or something always has to give. And I used to be able to handle so much more, but now my fuse is like this big and I just can't. I'm gonna figure it out. So goals was hard. It was a hard conversation. Because of that, I was focused on that. I shut down, didn't do anything else. I was coasting on my habits. Thank God I have habits. Build your habits. It can help you out whenever you have a lot of stuff going on. Build your habits. So my score this week was a nothing. Did I get any points for anything? I don't know. I'll take a look and I'll let you know. But that was my consistency for the week. So that was a long video to tell you that maybe I'm full of excuses, or maybe I have a plan. I went to edit and I didn't finish my whole thought process. The nervous system. With the nervous system, if you look up polyvagal theory, you can see all kinds of information about this. But in summary, what happened was I had a big event, a big life event that was kind of very triggering to me. And it put me in a little bit of a freeze response where I wanted to shut down, but not in a good place. And then I had the most important, biggest work project of my life. So I go to work and I'm stressed all day. I come home and I'm stressed at home. I had very little support in either one of those instances. And I really couldn't calm myself. I put on a mask. I'm able to smile and I'm able to get through the day. And I do all the things that I'm supposed to do. And I'm just going through the motions. And then I'll have good days where things are just amazing and I feel normal. And then I have bad days where I'm just getting through. So when I have to do hard things, especially whenever I'm already at this heightened level because of whatever's going on in my life, a lot of things take a back seat. I can't function, I can't make decisions. At least I can rely on my healthy habits. But that's what happens. And that's where I was, and that's why I couldn't hear my thoughts. My subconscious just takes over everything. I'm not really good at conscious decisions. Now that my prefrontal cortex is working really good because I've been able to kind of get past a lot of those stressors and those triggers that were really messing me up. I'm able to take a look at those limiting beliefs And I think there might be something there that I might have some of those limiting beliefs where in the beginning I was like, hell no, I don't have those. But perhaps I do. Perhaps I do. So I'm going to be taking a look into that. I'm going to be looking into rewiring the brain, because just because you believe something doesn't mean it has to be true. We can change our beliefs. They're not set in stone. They're not rock solid. We can change those. I am going to be the most awesome, the most skilled individual by the time I get to my goal weight because of all of these skills I am learning. The one to speak up, that was so hard. More on that whenever I do my year in review. But it was so hard, and I did it in a year that was already intense. Oh my God. So anyway, all of that to say, I had to do something really hard this week, which was talk about goals. What that did was made me kind of numb and dissociate and want to flee. Whenever that happened, I self-sabotaged and I didn't do great on my habit score, so I got like a 40% or something like that. So that is the week. Anyway, I hope you followed along with this. I hope it wasn't too crazy for you. Let me know if you want to know more about, these limiting beliefs. Let me know if you want to know more about this whole polyvagal theory. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. This time for real. It's going to be an adventure. Bye.
It's Christmas time.